This is part 3 of open deck toy hauler build. Today's video we're going to be installing the decking on the back deck, and then on the cabin area we're going to be installing the plastic on the underside of the trailer, then the rigid insulation, and then we're going to install the 3/4 inch plywood. After that we're going to snap out trusses on the deck and start building trusses. Stick around till the end and I'll give you a sneak peek into part 4. Alright, so now I'm putting down some corrugated plastic on the trailer to protect the insulation and everything from the water and road grind. So it's like this, like the stuff they make political signs and stuff out of. But it's gonna work perfect for what I'm doing. I'm just screwing it up from the bottom side, so if you wanted to get in there later, you could take it off from the bottom. Okay, here's a shot from underneath the trailer. You can see where I screwed it down, screwed the plastic in. Kind of hard to see from down here. Yeah, here we go. So this insulation I'm putting down is 2.5 inch R Max thermosheath. Has a R value of 16.7. Has heavy duty foil on both sides. I wanted to get the most R value out of the space I had. It's 3-inch C channel, so I have 3 inches of space to work with. So I happened to get a bunch of it from work. There was a contractor that left a bunch they were in from out of town, so it worked out perfect for the bottom of the trailer. And I'm also going to use it for the roof to keep the top of the trailer light, and I may even use some for the walls. For screwing down this 3/4 inch plywood, I'm using number 8 1.25 inch self-drilling screws. I'm pre-drilling them with the 1/8 inch drill bit, and 1 foot in the field, 6 inches perimeter, and it's pretty solid. I've got the plywood down on the cabin area. Now it's time to start on the 2x8s on the back deck. So I'm gonna router the edges. So I got this 3/16 angle, so I need to router these so it sits flat. And then on the end, I'll also need a router here for this one. Here we go. I apologize. I thought I pushed the time-lapse button and I must not have, so you guys missed 8 hours of me standing and working on the back deck. But anyway, apologize about that. Here's where we are. I left the middle one out because it was a little different size, so I had to buy a 2x10 fit in the middle. But I still have the back deck to do here, so you can see that. And then I went ahead and stained, I also stained the plywood and everything. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll finish it up. Oh, actually, I want to show you the stain that I'm using here. Let's see. Yeah, this is the stuff here. I really like it. Kind of leaves the natural, kind of get that natural wood look. I like that. Okay, here we go. I apologize for the background noise. That's my swamp cooler. I turned it on to bring in some fresh air because that stain's getting pretty stinky. So for the decking boards, I'm putting the stain on with the brush and then wiping it off with the rag. I'm letting it sit for anywhere from 1.5 to 2 minutes and then wiping it off. Any more, it was getting a little darker than I wanted, and any less, and it was a little too light. So the trailer deck is finished. Well, it's missing a couple screws, but that's okay. I'm gonna come back and put those in later. But looks good. I like it. Love the color of that natural stain. All right. Yeah, my dad gave me these stairs, but they were a little too short, so I added one more step on there, so I'll have easy access to the deck for building the cabin portion. So trailer deck is finished. Now it's time to start building the cabin. So today I'm going to start building the trusses. I'm going to snap out the trusses on the deck here. I'm going to use metal studs. I'm going to use 3 5/8 metal studs, 33 mil or structural 20 gauge, however you want to call it. So I'm going to make all the trusses. I'm going to stack them up, and then I'm going to start framing walls, and it'll start looking like something here. So here we go. Let's do it. Anytime I have to make more than 4 or 5 of something, I like to build a jig. So I made a jig to help keep things consistent. And here I'm cutting all the pieces. This got pretty tedious. I was ready to be done. By the time I was done cutting all these, there's a couple notches on each side. So I was ready to get to the building portion of this. But here they start stacking up. Almost done with the trusses. I got one more truss I was going to do in real-time video so you can see the process better. Here's 13 trusses made. And I got this jig set up, a little bit of 3/4 ply. So I laid out the truss on the deck. This is the easiest way to just have a real consistent truss. They're all exactly the same. I'll set the camera up here. First side. Slide it all the way back, just tight against the jig on this side. That jig's nice and tight. Nothing can move. It's all exactly the same. Cuss up here. Do wood studs or wood trusses the same way. Except for nails, not screws. Okay. There we go. Pop it out of the jig. Stack the others. Okay. Here's the other portion of the truss. Cutting some 90 metal for the bottoms. Taking this 90 metal, holding it flush with the bottom, and marking it. Taking my benders, bending it. This fits in here. That way I can screw the truss down into the top plate, and then out here I can screw the sheathing in, and it'll help. So the sheathing will help hold the truss down and the screws into the plate.
I'm putting 3 screws, one top, one bottom, and then one right in the 45 here. That'll work. That's it for part 3. Here's a sneak peek into part 4.